Hey, Roxie here with a bit of an update on my reboot of my butterfly plan. If you missed the last one, I'd found myself after this second lot of lockdown that we've had in Victoria, I just kind of snuck on a few kilos that just didn't seem to want to move. And once it sort of got to, around the 3 kilo mark, I thought, no, I need to do something because before too long, that would be 5 kilos and that's harder to get rid of, and then that becomes 10. Anyway, we've all gone down that track. So I thought nip it in the bud and do a bit of a kickstart. Essentially all I've done is just restarted the program. A lot of the things have become really embedded in the way that I operate anyway. Things like my breathing, my gratitude, the exercise that I do, all of those things have really become embedded. Though I must say I didn't get quite as much yoga in this past week as I would have wanted, but I'm determined this coming week to rectify that issue. It's difficult to get that kind of regular motivation when you're at home, but it's all about this. It's getting this in the right space, and then I should be able to do it. But I'm sure you understand that kind of push-pull of getting things done. Well, the news is I've lost 1 kilo. So I was really pleased with that. I know that when you're really close to your the weight that your body wants to be at, it's actually quite difficult to shift those kilos. So to lose 1 kilo and to solidly lose it, like I was weighing myself pretty much every day, and I'd maintained that kilo off for the I'd gradually taken it off and then I'd maintained it off. So I'm really pleased with that result. So I've given myself 3 weeks to lose 3 kilos, which I think is going to be eminently doable. This week I'll get back into it. In the midst of all this, I am packing up a house and moving house. So we'll see how that impacts things. But at the end of the day, you can't put off your own health and well-being because of other external things that are happening to you. It's often too easy for us to say, oh, I'll do that later. I can't do it now because I've got this happening or I've got that happening. At the end of the day, they're excuses, and I get it, and sometimes those excuses are really compelling. But if you really want to do something, you've just got to make the decision to do it, and then you've just got to do it. It's pretty much that simple. So I'm keeping my head in the game. A couple of things that I have noticed that I'd kind of forgotten about. A little bit about the head stuff. When you think you're depriving yourself of food, you actually start to get a bit nutty about that. Like, oh my God, I want something, when you're really not even hungry. So I've had to pull myself up a couple of times when that's happened and just sort of said, okay, just do your deep breathing. Deep breathing. Do I really want anything? No, I'm not hungry. That's just my mind playing tricks on me. Or is it that naughty little 3-year-old? Possibly. So we'll pop her in the corner and we'll just do some deep breathing and hopefully get through that. I do have some very low cal, like I think there's 7, and I've mentioned them in my book as well, about 7 calories, these icy pole sticks. So when I've kind of like, oh, I just had one of those, and bam, done. Or a small carrot. And I know it sounds sort of, I don't know, like you kind of, when you probably want a cake and you have a carrot, but I love carrots and they're actually really sweet, and I think it's just the act of chewing that really helps with that as well, crunching on something, and you feel when it's not liquid, you feel like it's actually got a bit more substance to it for you. Anyway, so that's been my week. I hope you've had a really lovely week, and I hope that sharing this part of my journey is really helping you as well. And I think it just goes to show that, we're always on this journey, and you can do the 12 weeks of my plan, the butterfly plan, and you'll come out the other end and be amazing. But that's not the end of it. It's about making a commitment to ourselves for the rest of our lives and to be happy and healthy for the rest of our lives. And that's the plan, and be the best, most wonderful butterflies we can be, which is what I'm hoping I can be, and what I'm hoping I can inspire you to be. Okay, it's been lovely talking to you, and I will catch you next time. Bye.